Hey, hi, hello, and welcome back to this week's hashtag Spill the Beans. If you've never seen me before, I'm Priolo. I'm your resident white-facing, biracial, multi-passionate musician, and I talk about the ish that nobody wants to talk about and push you to do the same. Let me click go live. I'm gonna move this over. There we go. That should be good, and I am going to, share this a couple places. Here, then we'll get started. Okay. All right. Let me just restart. Hey, hi, hello, and welcome back to this week's hashtag Spill the Beans. I'm Priolo. I'm your resident white-facing, biracial, multi-passionate musician, and I talk about the ish that nobody wants to talk about and push you to do the same, honey. Spill the Beans is a once-a-week chat where we talk about everything under the sun, from music to activism and back again. Today, we're going to talk about what are you doing differently, which is a spin off of the Sonia Massey question that I asked the other day, but I want to tie it in to music. And what are you doing to change? Anyway, I'll get into that in just a second. You can find more about me at terapriolo.com/links. You can also join the new Liberation Conversation. I'm always looking for honest, open, willing, and available conversationalists and learners to be in community with, to help expose me to new things as well, and to have a communal conversation for liberation and revolution to change the world and create a world beyond that we want to live in. So grab your drink. I need some water. And come on back. Also, events. I am judging a competition tomorrow, which I'm super excited about. It's the More Music Studios Broadway Bound competition. I have a couple students competing in that. I will be sending out new contracts to my studio very, very soon. I just need to do one last edit, and I will also be scheduling for the fall semester. We're going to semester scheduling, or month, like less month to month, more semester. You must sign up for a semester. So anyway, that is happening. And also the Olympics. That's why I'm wearing the same shirt as I was wearing last week. The Olympics starts tonight. And those of you that don't know, now you do, that I love the Olympics. And so I will be watching as much as I can, particularly the sports that I really enjoy right now. Behind you all is the opening ceremony. And I will primarily be discussing that in the Love in Action Super Chat, the Olympics 2024 topic. So you can mute all the other topics and just join for that if you want to have that discussion. I'll also probably be sharing things to my broadcast channel, and just be aware. I'm gonna give this that I'm going to be unabashedly talking about the things that I want to talk about. I'm tired of trying to, what does that mean? What am I trying to say? I'm tired of trying to separate myself into multiple things. I'm political, I'm anti-racist, I'm a social justice worker, I'm an activist, I'm a musician, I'm a teacher, and I am tired of separating those. And so, my broadcast channel last night got a bunch of Kamala Harris related links. That conversation continued over in Liberation Conversations. And I would just encourage you that it is not to convince you either way. It is to give you the information. And if you don't like it, the door is open to that as well. Okay, let's get started. So like I said, today we're going to talk about what you are doing differently. That's the question, in addition to what are you saying with your art. Something that I've noticed, and I will probably write about this on the new Substack, as well as some other things that I have percolated in my head that I keep like, am I going to do a Spill the Beans on it? Am I going to write about it? Am I going to do this? But I think it belongs on the Substack because it deserves a longer exploration. But I am tired of being in spaces where people just want to complain. And this happens a lot when we throw dookies at the music industry, or any industry, frankly. But we can complain until we're blue in the face about how horrible these industries are and how horrible they treat us. But what are we doing to treat the people around us better? What are we doing to create a different world for the people coming after us? What are we doing right? What is the action? Brittany Packnett, and this is what this riff, this Spill the Beans is totally based off of, is Brittany said, speak action, not doubt. And, you know, I have been guilty of this too, like telling people the horrors of teaching at a low paying studio, like I did a couple weeks ago, and, you know, kind of trying to keep them from having the same like pain I did and suffering, because I don't believe in that. But what action then am I taking? What equal and opposite action am I taking to change what that industry looks like, right? What action? I can complain until I'm blue in the face that the canon is too white and dead and male. But what am I doing to make that change, right? What am I doing? I am creating albums of high quality recordings of pieces by Black people that younger singers can learn from in the same way that they learn from the current canon. And I intend to bring that eventually to colleges and to other and collegiate voice teachers who just aren't using this repertoire or don't know about this repertoire. So my question again is, whatever your biggest qualm is with the music industry, in particular the classical music industry, what are you doing for yourself, for the people around you, right? The people that you work with, and the industry as a whole to make that change? And then what does that change look like? We're a little bit over today, but I'm going to trim off the beginning. So some of you saw this live. Some of you will. Hello, Emily, and hello, Sana. Anywho, yes, we will. We have to have the conversation, right? We absolutely have to have the conversation. And if we cease having the conversation and we cease trying to do something, right? The conversation leads to action. And if it doesn't lead to action, then what was the point of having the conversation? And that is really my biggest qualm with the complaining nature. And we all get into that, right? But like, where does that get us? Just more complaints, yeah? So that's all for Spill the Beans. Big questions. Continue to be anti-racist. Be safe. Wear a mask. Make good trouble. Do good work. I love y'all hardcore. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.